Hey, what's up YouTube, TruePyroShad here, bringing another episode of Inazuma Go to Chrono Pyro Paradox. Last time we left off, we fought against one of the teams from the grandfather route with Pyro Paradox, of course, and I found out the team's name was White Weasel or Snow Weasel, one of the two, and there was a tie in the end. And today, we're gonna fight a team. I think it's called Midfield All Stars. So let's go here. It's a team that you can only fight. No, it's Midfield All Stars Raime. It's a team that you can only fight in Raime, or in the Raime version of this game, or you can only fight. Wait, yeah, you can, and the only way you can fight in the Nepu version is if you do a communication link. And yeah, that's all it is. The reason why I'm fighting this team now is because they give off. I want to get a special move from them known as Decoy Release, because I want to give it to one of my players. And yeah, so I've been fighting them for a bit now, and I thought I could, get the move anyway. This is the formation I'm using. The reason I've got Okuta in the formation instead of him mixy trains with Hiroto is because I gave him a skill ages ago that makes it more likely to get items. And so far my luck has not been doing good because I fought these guys 4 times or so, and still no items. So that does indeed suck. But yeah, nothing to really complain about. But yeah, let's talk about some real life stuff. So some of you guys have been wondering where I've been gone, and funnily enough, which I was a bit bummed about, I did say that where I was going in the first episode of Pyro Paradox, and people didn't really say anything about it, which is like, that made me sad. But where I went to and where I've been for the last 5 days, I've actually gone overseas to New Zealand for a few days for school camp. I went there for 5 days from last Thursday till yesterday, which was Monday, and I had a really good time. I got to go overseas with all my friends, and yeah, it was a very good experience. I'm actually very happy my parents actually allowed me to go, and yeah, it was actually very good to relax a bit, just get away from everything, as well as like I said, just catching up with some friends, I guess. And I actually made a few new friends there, which I didn't really know from my school, which is all good. And now I'm completely getting wrecked, even though I was doing some major owning while I was just playing off screen. But yeah, I had a good time. The things that we did there were snowboarding, jet boating, fun yakking, which is the same as canoeing, I think it was, or kayaking. That's the one, kayaking. They call it fun yakking there. And we also did whitewater rafting, and there was one more thing we did. Oh yeah, we also saw the New Zealand ritual they did. I don't know the name of it, but it's the New Zealand haka. I'm not sure if you know about it or not, but that's what it is. So I need to make a pass. Oh god, okay, that was a pretty late pass. But yeah, I'm gonna take this time to talk about it in my holiday, and also the new Galaxy episode that has debuted. So I think I'll talk about the Galaxy episode first. The match against the South Arabian team, I think it was, has started. I don't know the name of it. The team, and it was pretty much just a 1-0. That's all that happened. They used the Hisato, their oil rush, to easily make a point against Ibuki, and that's generally how the whole match went. So yeah, that's all that happened really. And we also learnt about the one of the players' backstories, which is Kuziki or Saki. I don't know his name. He's the guy who wears the bandana and has that berserk mode thing. We learned a bit about him with his backstory, which is good. And that was offside. That was horrible. But yeah, it's good that we get to learn a bit more about the characters. But yeah, it wasn't that much of an important episode. It was just pretty much a ooh, that was good. Alrighty, I'll go wet blade, go for a shot like that. So yeah, it was all good. The episode was nice, like, nothing too major happened, but it was like a bit of a refresh from all the action, and I can't go for Northern Impact, which is the move I'm trying to power up. Okay, well, Internal Blizzard, let's go. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about the episode. Actually, there's one more thing. Shinto still does not respect Ibuki, which quite frankly sucks, but and for Ibuki, I've got some Minecraft fans. You should be looking forward to the next Shadow Plays Minecraft thing, because I've actually made a Minecraft skin for Ibuki, and my capture card went out, so yeah, I made an Ibiki Minecraft skin, so I'll definitely be showing that next time. It's not the best Minecraft skin. Like, when I made it, I wasn't entirely basing it off of, well, I was trying to make a completely new skin, but in the end, I just completely based it off Ibiki. I still need to do some touch-ups though, like, I need to add a number, as well as, fix up the design. But it does look very, very identical to Ibiki, so, I will make some final edits to it, then I'll, release it into public, so Minecraft fans, look out for that. But, yes, now, with all that stuff, done and talked about, let's talk about my 5-day holiday to New Zealand. It was very fun, like I listed all the things before, and I'll talk about my least favorite thing first, which was probably the jet boating. So if you don't know what jet boating is, it's pretty much a tour on a jet boat, and they usually do tricks and stuff. And this is really disappointing. The first 5 minutes were very exciting, like they actually did tricks, but the rest of it was just like a tour of the same thing. It wasn't too fun, personally. It could have been very, very much better, but what can I say? That's how they decided to do it. And yeah, it was extremely, extremely cold there in New Zealand, though. So good thing I brought like a lot of warm things to get me warm. Otherwise, I'd probably come back sick, and that would have been no good, because that means it'll be videos for even like no videos for even longer time. So yeah, that is all good. So immediately after that, on the same day, we did the fun yakking, or the canoeing, not the canoeing, kayaking, I think it is. We'll just call it the fun yak. So pretty much you're in like a raft, and you just have to paddle along the river. And I did it with my friend. That was the worst decision I made. My friend was so bad at it, and I had to do all the work. And my arm was really, really sore afterwards, just because I like put a lot of stress onto it, like, and actually did stuff with my arm. And it was not pretty. It was not pretty. It just really hurt. And we had a break, like a lunch break in the middle, and I told him, "You're doing horrible." And I was bagging him for pretty much the whole ride, so we decided to step his game up. So that was good. Next, another thing we did was the rafting, which is well, on like a boat or something. Yeah, it was a boat, and we went down some rapids, and it was so fun. We were in groups of 6 or 7, and we had like one of the instructors there. You could stick, like, you can have your foot in the boat, like tucked under the one of the seats, and just lean back into the water. I was like the only one who did it, and immediately, as soon as I did that, my team pushed me in, which was hilarious. And then I tried to do it again, and I just generally fell in, which was hilarious. And oh god, that was just funny. And what else happened? People tried to hijack each other's boats. I remember. Because when we did the fun yakking, it was like groups of 2 on per raft, and my friend literally got into, we like put our boats together, and then he like climbed from his boat into our boat and then left. I just refer to all these people as my friends, because I'm not sure if they want me to say their real names on the internet. So he hijacked our boat, which was funny, but he instantly got off it, like, which was fun. But during the rafting, like not two kids, the 2 boats got together, and a kid jumped on, and another kid thought he'd be cool and get onto it. But as soon as that kid got on, I palmed him off immediately. So he was on the boat for like literally not even a second, and I just palmed him off, and it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. Just as soon as that happened, I shouted really loudly, "Suck it!" That was funny. But yeah, then I tried to hijack their boat, and I fell in the water again, which is funny. But now moving along from other things, the Kiwi ritual thing, the haka, the haka's I think the name of it. That was really cool. My dad said he likes the religious things, and I thought, oh, I don't mind religion, but this was actually really enjoyable, just to see their traditions and that. And we had to go on a one of those, a forklift kind of thing to get to the top, which is it was all the way at the top of the mountain. New Zealand's got tons of mountains, so yeah, that was pretty awesome. And what else happened? Yeah, there was this thing called the luge on top of the mountain, which is pretty much like a weird cart thing that you got to ride down. I was with the same kid I went did the fun yakking with, as well as some random. I was in second for the whole thing. Then I went did the most like mean thing ever. I went off the track and bumped this kid off. Like, Like, I went off the track just to cut in front of this guy, and I like slammed into him just so I can get in front of him the last turn. And I found it hilarious and ended up winning. Everyone, like, he called me a dog for the rest of the thing. But speaking of names, oh no, Tayo's out of his mixie trance. That's no good. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, speaking of names, what was I gonna say? Yeah, speaking of names, for the Kiwi ritual thing, I was stretching because they said they were doing like all the introductory stuff, and I was stretching. I had my hand up, and they said I would like a volunteer, and my hand was up while I was stretching, and then a kid looked at me because I yawned while stretching. It's like, oh, John wants to do it, and everyone was like, Johnny, blah blah blah, and then it ended up being volunteered, and some people were saying, you weren't stretching, you really wanted to do it. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to do it. I was stretching on purpose so I could get picked. So I like to take part of like everything. People I know in real life notice that like I do pretty much everything that involves volunteering and stuff, because I really enjoy volunteering. It's something like I think everyone should do. Like, just do as many things as you can. So yeah, just like that. And yeah, the ritual was fun. Oh no, I skipped that animation. Sorry, but you will live. Yeah, I had a good time with that, taking part of the ritual, which was nice. All I have to do is pretty much just pick up like a leaf or something. And how this relates to name calling is that pretty much it's the ritual of saying like that this tribe is peaceful, and the person who does it is the chief. So I was called chief, and yeah, now those people that went to New Zealand called me chief for like the rest of the day. Even the teachers, the supervisors or whatever, called me chief from my school, which I keep on skipping moves, damn it, I'm sorry. Which is so they all my supervisors called me chief, so that was funny. And but my all-time favorite bit of the whole trip, which I would have just gone to do this, was snowboarding. Snowboarding, it is so much fun. I've done snowboarding once before in my life, and I think this was 7 years ago, I think. Maybe not 7, but I'm just having an estimate, but it was a long time ago. And I never knew that snowboarding was this fun. It was so awesome, even though I did stack a lot, and I actually lost one of my ski gloves, so I had to do a bit of the snowboarding with only one glove on, and my hand was so cold. And people were making jokes saying, you gotta get frostbite, blah blah blah. It's like, I'm too cool for frostbite. And I didn't end up losing a hand, which is all good. I'm still normal, don't worry. Well, technically everyone's normal. I still have my right hand, which is all good. And the craziest thing was, because it was like in the snow and everything, like half of my shirt got completely frozen, which was crazy. But anyway, my overall highlight was of the whole trip was definitely the snowboarding. But one thing about the snowboarding was the best, because pretty much you have to like take a forklift to get up to the mountain and ski down, and it's called a run. My favorite run was when me and my friend, the same one who hijacked our raft, me and my we were right next to each other, and we decided to race. He stacked, and I skidded in front of him and made sure snow got all over his face. And then as I did that, I shouted, "Eat my dust!" And I thought, I'm so awesome as I said that, and just like rode off, which I thought that was hilarious. But right at the end, because my friend I've got better technique, but he can go faster. But right on the end, on the last turn, he cut in front of me and won our little race, and that was just crazy. Like, for starters, how do you make a comeback like that? And like, you just one-upped me so bad. That was my highlight of my trip. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole summary of my New Zealand trip. So there were some other things that happened, very small things, as I remember. Actually, I'll talk about the food there. I'll talk about everything. This is gonna be New Zealand Inazuma talk. The food there was amazing. Some of the restaurants. There's a place called Ferg Burger. It makes the best burgers ever. And I actually should say where we stayed. We stayed at Queenstown. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you maybe some of you guys live there, so you might have seen me, but you wouldn't be able to point me out. You might have met TruePyroShad without even knowing. But no, in all seriousness, in all seriousness, that was the food was amazing there. That burger was like, it was tremendous. That's all it was. It was just a tremendous burger. And the day before that, me and my friend bought bought a pizza to share. It was amazing. I had the best takeaway hamburger in my life and the best takeaway pizza in my life. There was just, oh god, it was tremendously amazing. And yeah, definitely something I enjoyed. The plane fights were alright. I actually got to watch Wreck-It Ralph, which I wanted to see for ages, and I finally did, which was awesome. So is that, and I watched Big Bang Theory on the plane too. I love Big Bang Theory. I don't watch it generally on TV, but when I get the chance to, like on planes or something, I watch it, and then I end up laughing so much. I swear, some people must have been looking at me. It's like, is this kid crazy or something? As I'm just sitting there laughing my head off. And the funny thing too is that because I was watching it with my headphones in, the lady, one of the flight helpers or whatever her name is, that work on the plane, she was talking to me. It's like, oh, I thought she wants this water. I hand up the water and I ended up spilling it all on myself, which was horrible. And then I took on my earphone and like saying, what are you doing? It's like, the bag, push it in. It's like, oh, my bag. So that was fail on my part. But yeah, just trying to think. The rooms were alright. The rooms of 3 we had to share, which is all good. All 3 individual beds, which was nice. I had a blood nose there, which was unfortunate, but I was like, ended up taking care of it. And we played cards. Oh no, I skipped that animation. Sorry guys. Natural habit of skipping things I see over 2,000 times. We played cards. I brought 2 decks of cards. I think we only ended up using one of the decks, and we played tons of games. And we also did punishments for the loser, so we had to do something. And I had to end up doing, I think it was 5 push-ups outside in the rain while it was night, which was horrible. But when I got back, I ended up that my friend had cheated that round, and I just like slapped him in the back, and because he was doing double or nothing, so he had to do 5 push-ups outside while it's raining. No, 10 push-ups outside while it's raining without a shirt on, and we said you have to go do it, and he took his shirt off, and I just slapped him so hard in the back, which was horrible. I felt so mean to him, but he like ripped me off so badly, so he deserved that slap. And once again, same one who hijacked my boat, my raft. A lot of stories with him, a lot of stories. He knows who I'm talking about, but I doubt he'll watch this. He's not a fan of Inazuma. What else? I ended up losing a game, then I had to be his slave for like 20 minutes. No, not 20 minutes, the rest of the game. And I refused. I was the worst slave ever. They just gave me so much crap for it, and I got slapped in the hand, like on the arm real hard, which was annoying. And they ended up waking me in the middle of the night, which is horrible. Didn't get a good night's sleep. And I just say ands too much, I swear. Every 2 words, the and or is just generally they're so easy words to refer to if you're confused, like what was that? But yeah, overall New Zealand trip, I really loved it. I'm very grateful to the teachers for organising it. I'm also very grateful to my parents for allowing me to go and paying for the fees. And I brought them back souvenirs. They sold the weirdest things over there, I swear. I'm not going to say what they were because they were so dumb. You shouldn't be allowed to buy those things. I know for a fact you won't be able to find those things in Australia, that's for sure. But Inazuma, that's it. Back to playing Inazuma. So apparently, in that whole story, I think we're 11-0. Apparently, I think it's my best score against these guys. And I think most of the points are scored by Fubiki. Because like I have not been paying attention to what I'm doing. I've just been playing the game. Where's Kazamaru? I've been trying to level up Kazamaru Shikuma. I think I leveled up to V2 and V3 today, which was just against these guys as well, which is good. And you're going for the aggressive beats. And oh god, that was really loud. Now that I'm paying attention. Okay, now here we go. Shikuma V3. Yep, so yeah, I've been trying to power up Shikuma just because I want to fully evolve it. I actually fully evolved Saru's Death Sphere today, which is good. I had it at V4 for such a long time, so I finally evolved it. I'm trying to evolve Northern Impact again to grade X. I actually already gave Fubiki Northern Impact, but I decided I don't want it anymore. I put Great Blaster on. Then I decided, hey, I don't want Great Blaster anymore. Let's give him Northern Impact again. So yeah, and I'm also like constantly changing a few members. I'm actually planning to change Tsurugi and put Yuchi back in once I fully level him up again. Because sometimes I screw with screw up the stats, and like certain players you can like release them and then rebuy them. So that's good. And so I did that with Yuchi, but the thing is that they go back to level 1, so I'm re-leveling up, and I can view his level after this. So I'm planning to take Tsurugi out again. What does suck about that, I've got Hakaru. I don't know what to do with Hakaru. Do I put him on and like give him mixy trains with what's his face Shu, or do I just do something else? So a lot of things, and the thing is that I'm trying to like have a fair balance of like defenders. I've technically only got 2 defenders on my team, and there goes the patch card again. I should not try to move it, but I technically only have 2 defenders on my team, and I got a 3rd one leveling that guy up. But one of my defenders I use is technically a midfielder, so there's that. And I've got 6 forwards on my team, just because the forwards are always cool, and I don't know how I'm going to cope next game when I've got like a jillion forwards. I swear I'm going to have Matagi and like Tsurugi, and speaking of that, I was going to say something now, I forgot. There's a new team confirmed, Resistance Japan. Hakaru's the captain of that, and they'll be appearing in Galaxy. Yukimaru will also be appearing, as well as tons of 5th sector players. That is going to be epic when they fight with Inazuma Japan. I will just be like, oh my god! Just screaming my face off just because of all the sheer epicness. And oh my god, I'm pumped to see them in the anime, as well as some scans on them, which should be, I think those are actually the July scans, even though it's only 2 days in July. Anyway, speaking of July, since that we're talking about it, it's actually my birthday next week. Yeah, I bet you guys weren't expecting that. It's been a good year on the TruePyroShad channel since May, and it's actually coming up to when I upload the match against Team Zero, so, in Shine and Dark, so, that's cool. So, 1 year. 1 year has gone by with TruePyroShad. Even though I had a 3-month break while going to Greece, to Europe or whatever, last year, but I think we can all live with that, I hope. But yeah, there's that. I'm sorry if it looked a bit one-sided. I'm trying to get Decoy Release, I said that already. But hey, you got a taste of the awesomeness of Pyro Paradox. And yeah, I did not get Decoy Release. Damn it. And the guy who's level 58 on the top screen, that's the guy I'm trying to level up. I got a item that restores health and not stamina and skill, and then I think that's up lucky plus 20, which I should actually give to a few players, because that's useful for players with only 1 skill. But yeah, that'll be all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my New Zealand talk and all that stuff. The reason I uploaded Go to Chrome Stone instead of anything else, I don't really have anything else prepared other than Pokemon, but I doubt you guys would not want to see that after being back, and I don't really feel like playing Pokemon at the moment anyway. So that is all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and this is TruePyroShad signing out. Peace.